Hey everyone! Welcome to our art video. I'm Pam Alcala.
And I'm Lulu Belfeder. We're so excited to share with you this really fun and easy project made with items and things from your home. Basically, we're going to take some time. We gave you some printouts of a few different ritual items that will help connect you and represent the different materials and things that we use throughout these 4 important holidays of Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, Sukkot, and Simchat Torah. Please join with us.
So let's look at what materials you'll need to complete this project.
Excited to share with you this art project. What you can do is you can go online and print out. There are 5 different shapes that you can print out. This is an etrog for Sukkot. This is an apple that we would have for Rosh Hashanah. There is a Torah that we're honoring Simchat Torah with. There was a pomegranate and a shofar. We've already cut these out so that we're ready. So what happens is you go online, you're going to print out the sheets that you want to make the shapes of, and then you cut them out to use them as a stencil and a guide. We have already used them as our stencil and guide for the shape of pomegranate. So I traced it twice. So I have 2 pomegranates. One's upside down. I've got, and I turned the wrong way. Silly Lulu. I've got 2 pomegranates, and we've got 2 drawn shofars. So now what Pam and I are going to do, and we'll show you with the start of it, and then we'll come back. We're going to cut out the 2 shapes. You're going to leave a little bit of edge around where you cut, because what we're going to do is we're going to end up filling these shapes, and we need an area where we can use our stapler to help us make the shape. So we need to leave a little bit of room, like I'm doing, around the edge so that we can use our stapler to staple them shut.
All right, let's get going.
We'll see you when we cut these out. We have now cut out our 2 shapes. So I've got 2 pomegranates and Pam's got 2 shofars. And what we're going to show you is you can actually stuff them with a few different things. We have at home the fluff. If you have this cool fluff that you have at home from an art store, great, use this.
It's called polyfill, if you ever want to do it.
Awesome. Pam, can you show them the other ingredients that you have?
So you could also grab a bunch of extra yarn. I mean, anyone who knows me knows there's always yarn in my house. So you can just grab a bunch of yarn that you're not using and then just cut it into like small-ish pieces.
Yeah, small pieces. Or I had some felt around that we have used for other projects, as well as you can use an old t-shirt or an old cloth, anything that can cause some soft mushiness inside of our structure. So what we're going to do is I'm going to use the mushy cloth, and Pam is going to show us with the filler. And what we do is we put it in the center of our piece, right? And then I'm going to cover it with the other one.
Yeah, I think I need
at the same time. And wherever I can hold, and because I'm on the camera, because I can hold here, I'm going to start with the stapler. Now for the shofar, Pam is actually going to start stapling a little bit, because with the shofar, it's too long not to be able to hold the fabric on the inside. Whereas with the pomegranate, because it's my hand is big enough, I'm able to hold it in there.
Yeah, this one I'm just gonna make a tiny little pocket and then just start filling it slowly. That way I don't have to like fight with it and then end up breaking it.
That is correct, Pam.
So I'm just gonna open it a little bit, kind of like a pocket, and then just grab tiny little pieces of the fluff and then just like squeeze it in there. And if I can't reach, I can always just use my scissors to push it in.
And as you go around, you're filling in your pomegranate or your shofar, and you're making items that you can either do a play with, or you can just represent the holiday. But what we're actually going to teach you is something really cool. You can now use this to create sukkah decorations.
What?
So I'm going to finish stapling all the way around my pomegranate.
So can I decorate these like before I cut them? Can I use like,
oh yeah, you can decorate up as much as you want, the same way we talked about in the last project, how you can make it, do a little extra in it. You could do a little extra with this as well. So as you can see, I've now got my pomegranate. I'm going to do the little bit of I'm going to use some of Pam's cut up string to fill the top. So like she showed us how she made a pocket for the shofar, I'm going to do the same thing for the pomegranate. So I'm going to staple around the edges and leave just the center one open to stuff from there. And then I'll staple that one closed when I'm ready.
Okay.
But Pam's right. You can make these as decorated as you like.
So, like,
Sorry for that loud noise.
If you have glitter at home, glitter all the things.
You could write your name. You can write the year. You can do anything you want on these. It's yours to do with. So I've got my open top pomegranate pocket. I'm going to use some of this pretty white string. And I'm just going to slowly and gently push it in. Just so that it doesn't break any of the construction paper. We don't want to rip any of it.
And if you don't want to use, like, can I use like an old t-shirt and trace it?
Yeah, that's what I started with. That green fabric that I use is just from an old cloth. An old t-shirt that we had.
Look at us recycling.
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying you can use anything that is soft that will help create a nice plush piece of Rosh Hashanah or Yom Kippur or Sukkot or Simchat Torah fun.
It's like a fun in green project.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right.
You can use any color construction paper you like. I used red because we were making a pomegranate. And as you can see, my pomegranate is nice and soft and stuffed. Pam has completed her beautiful shofar. And what we're going to do is to show you how you can do this then for Sukkot to make it a sukkah decoration. You just take your scissor and wherever there's a little space at the top of your item or at the front of your item, like I made just a little hole, you can take any yarn that you have. You're going to use the yarn through the hole. And now you can hang a decoration from your sukkah.
Or you can hang it on your window.
Oh, hang it anywhere, yeah. And you can do the same thing here. I'm going to do it on this end. Could I have that scissor again, Pam?
Yeah. If you have an apartment and no backyard for a sukkah, just decorate your window.
Yeah, I'm going to do it on this end for the shofar. And
this
then
is awesome.
We get to just hang them right on up. Anywhere you want to hang them, you can make pretty... Ooh, I took my string out of that hole. That didn't work. I'll put it back through. But thank you for joining.
All right. This is awesome. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much. We hope that you had a really great time. If you would like, you can either use these items and hang them in your sukkah at home or bring them to Temple Sinai and hang them in our sukkah. We hope that you really had a great time with us.
Shana Tova, everyone.
Bye-bye.